Hello, how we doing? Today I thought we'd do something a little different. You might notice that the stream title is art. I'm a bit of a doodler. I don't do anything like obviously professionally, but I like to give the pen to the paper occasionally in multiple fashions, not just in terms of writing and stuff. I like to draw. I'm not super great at it, I don't think, but I enjoy doing it. So, and I got some chill Nintendo music that I'm hoping doesn't get copyright stricken. But honestly, if it does, I'm not super concerned about it for this video in particular, because it's not like I'm going to be explaining things. What if we get into a heated argument of like, okay, so here's the Kingdom Hearts lore, about something really strange. But no, I recently purchased myself I say recently, it was a few months ago. I recently got myself a drawing tablet, and I've been, I don't actually have a pen selected, whoops. I know I don't have it on screen yet, but where is it? Sorry, my thing seems to be acting up. Oh no. You know what? Hang on, I just realized something. I need to edit this so I can better see it. I can better show it off, I should say. Because it'll just make more sense if I do it like this. Give me just a bit. Like, sure. Oh, that's. No, I'm not sure why it's not letting me draw. Like something else. I really should test this beforehand, but color maybe? No, that's not working. What the heck? Sorry, there appears to be some technical difficulties. No clue why it's doing it like this, but yeah, I just realized that I'm not going to be on the screen for most of this because the way I'm hunched over, so we're gonna, there we go. I'll be like looking down, like I just realized the camera wouldn't be looking at me at all, so I'm gonna be like hunched down and stuff. I'm just trying to like think of like where all these songs are coming from as I'm doing this. And let me try to another one. Again. Oh shoot. What the heck? Hang on a second. I don't know why this isn't working like it should. Let me try. I'm just closing the program. I'm closing the program and trying again. Maybe that'll work. Literally no idea. Apparently these presets. I didn't even know there were presets. I haven't. There we go. That was so strange. Alright, sorry about the delay. Never had to do that before. I'm using Paint Tool Sci. Let me transition over. Hello. We're using Paint Tool Sci. I'm trying to like remember my button things. Can you even see my mouse on here? I don't think you can. It doesn't look like it. You can't see. Oh, could see that. Yep, there it is. Oh, that was weird. Why isn't? Oh, you know why? It was probably because I didn't have it selected. That would do it. That would do it. Which one of these is just because I know I set one. There it is. This is what I was looking for. Okay. I'm trying to like center on the screen there. So what I wanted to do today, specifically, is you might notice this background. Wait, the other way. This background. The stuff that's like up here and over to the side, and I have like a fancy drawing book because it came with this thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna use it then. And like this thing over here, like the blue and the purple and all that. It's not that I'm tired of the aesthetic. It's that it's not mine. You know, it's just like not the. I got it from something else, so like I don't want to just keep using it over and over. I want to make my own, is what I'm saying. It's just not fun if I just keep reusing the same ones. Not reusing the same ones. Well, you know what I mean. Like if it's not fun if I just like using the same stuff overs and overs. What is this from, actually? What is this song from? Now I'm curious. Donkey Kong. Oh, no wonder I don't know. I don't know anything about Donkey Kong. Anyways, let's doodle. The thing I wanted to draw was mountains, and for the reason of I want this like aesthetic to be like dragons and mountains, because I've always liked both of those things. Well, okay, it's more like I've liked dragons, and I'm like, well, where dragons live? Mountains. Done. So we're gonna draw some mountains. And again, I'm not a professional artist, so I'm gonna like make 12 different layers and only use like 2 of them. Actually, I'm gonna make a few extra layers just for now. And I can't remember. This is Kirby's Epic Yarn. Okay. Yeah. I used to know how to draw mountains really well, and now I honestly can't remember. But that's more like line penciled mountains instead of like full-on colored in mountains like I want to do here. Let's look at a pale gray. And then we're gonna, yeah, sort of go with it. And the thing I am trying to avoid... Oh, you know what? I was gonna have a dang reference. I never picked that up. Hang on. So something... This is actually something I learned about myself. I have this... I don't know. It's sort of a condition. No, but not really a condition. Where it's like my brain doesn't... I don't know why my tabs are this small for some reason. Or my windows are this small. Oh shoot. Can I actually... No, I don't. Heck. No. Doesn't look like it. I was gonna pop out the thing, but I guess I can just do it like this. Okay, well now it's just covering my face. Why is it? Okay, everything's just going poorly, but you know what? That's how we roll. I know there's only one line on the paper as of yet. That's because now there's no lines. But I have a plan. I have a plan on what to do, and actually my phone's looking at me. No, yeah, I used to know how to draw mountains really well, like really pencil line, interesting mountains, I think. But again, those are pencil mountains. They're not really like... This is the worst mountain I've ever seen. This is just sort of a sketch though, so it doesn't have to be Bob Ross. not sure how much I'm going to actually be talking and how much is just going to be me doodling. Because I do want to have like a... I do want to like focus on what I'm doing, because this is important to me to get get this right. At least in a vague sense, get it right. Oh jeez, I keep forgetting to actually hit the dang button. But I'm gonna be like looking up obviously every so often, check chat to have anything to talk about. Because I will ramble on about just about anything. Like, I could tell you about how I've been cleaning Lego in my room. But honestly, that's not super interesting. It's just, I've gotten like new tubs. Okay, all the big tubs are on the ground and I can't actually pick them up because they're covered by smaller tubs. Literally, there's so many. I'm literally surrounded by a sea of Lego tubs. It's a little unnerving. Oh, silly me. Where did I put the dang remote? Oh, there it is. Let's change the lights. Woo. Oh, that does remind me though. I am trying to get a light thing working so I can have better lights on the stream. Is this also Kirby? I think this is also Kirby. Again, it has been a while since I've actually drawn, so excuse the poor penmanship? I don't know. Craftsmanship? I don't really know how to describe that. We're actually gonna put that right there. Huh. You know, this filter seems to be working decently. Either that or my computer's just not having to be that intensive. Because it's hardly picking up any sound when I'm not talking. That's why I'm being quiet, actually, because I'm just like watching the mic thing bounce up and down. This is how my brain, I get very distracted several times, and then I don't even remember the first thing I was talking about, which is my brain thingy. I can't remember what it's called, but I found out that I have like a condition type thing. I said I wasn't gonna call it a condition, but I called it that anyways, who cares? But it's like... It's like, shoot, it begins with an A, I think. But it's the thing where people like can't visualize things nearly as well as other people can. Like, I just have a hard time coming up with pictures in my head. And that's why I work with references like 20% of the time I'm drawing. Like, I'm almost entirely copying this like hand by hand, but because I did it, it's better. not better, but I feel better about using it because I don't want to use someone else's art, especially if, you know, I didn't make it. So I'm gonna. That's the main reason I've decided to make the change. Let's just put in like a big mountain like right here. So they can I don't know, maybe I'm better with like physical media. I'll just get rid of all this. So I actually don't like how steep that is. I want to be more of a slope. But it's just something that I've noticed about myself, just drawing generally, and it's something that I do want to try to improve. And maybe it's just because I haven't been doing as much creative stuff as I'd like, that I feel like I used to be able to draw really well. I literally took all my art that was in my room down into the basement because it was just in my way. But I used to be pretty good at like painting and doodling, and I don't know where that notebook is. I'm not gonna like pull out pages and be like, look at what I've drawn! That's just weird. But like digital art like this is entirely new to me. I've never actually like done anything like this. So like whenever I'm drawing, I usually like go off of more of a scientific base for drawing instead of like a creative base. So like I'll be like, well, I know how to do perspective based on how perspective works in terms of physics and stuff. Not just physics, but like just drawing in general. I'm trying my best not to look at the reference, just so I can work on it myself. Although there are times where I'm gonna be like, how do they do that? Because like I have an idea in my head and I wanna. I guess that's the point of a reference, isn't it? Look at how nature. It's not even like, this isn't even a real mountain I'm looking at. It's a cartoon mountain. This ridge sort of thing I'm working on. Not terrible. Not terrible. I remember one time I was in school and the teacher comes over to us and she's like, hey guys, I was working on this this portrait of myself. What do you think? And we all look at it and everyone at my table was just like, oh, that's really nice. And I look at it and I'm like, that could be better. I mean, and I give her some points and I'm like, here, you can try it like this and this. And then everyone at my table was like, you're so mean. And I'm like, she asked for criticism. What am I supposed to do? Just tell her it's great because she's the art teacher? No, if she wants criticism, I'm gonna like say what I think about it. And like I understand that my art's not gonna be much better, but like I said, I didn't see like, oh, it's bad. No, I said like, well, you could try it like this or do a thing like this. And she, what program is this? This is Paint Tool Sci. Very nice, useful program. But she told me, like she sort of like looked at me like, yeah, no, I agree with him. Like, if he's gonna give me criticism, actually give me criticism, not just agree and nod and tell me it's good. It's literally what she asked for, so it's what you asked for, it's what I'm gonna give you. Let's give it like a Mount Fuji sort of thing going on here. You know, let's actually make it like a Mount Fuji. Let's give it a little, I sort of like want to make these a little cartoony, if I'm honest. Oh shoot, this is from Pikmin. I'm like, what is this from? You can see how much of a nerd I am. No, I think this is from like the very, very beginning of Pikmin. This is a program that I've been playing with for a while. I've not really like playing with it. I've had it, and until I've had this drawing tablet, I've never had a good opportunity for it. But it's just nice because it's designed for drawing and stuff. Like, Photoshop is designed for like 12 different things, so I feel like, you know, it's not bad, but like, I'd rather have a specialized software for specifically what I want to do. Yeah, aside from some of these snow peaks that I've done, this is not bad. I'm trying to think of like other things I can add to like make it nicer. I suppose I could add like clouds and stuff. One thing I do want to add at the very, very end is a nice like gradient sky. I think that would be cool. Sort of show like a sunrise or something. That'd be nice. But I don't want to add that right now because if I do, it's just gonna look terrible. What? No, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh no. There's something so complicated. I just want to pick up something. Yes, exactly. And that's sort of why I like this. Oh. Shoot, hang on. I forget what the undo shortcut I have for this is. There we go. Sorry about that. Like, I feel like when you have Photoshop, you have to, like, learn how to use Photoshop before you can learn to draw with Photoshop. Which doesn't sound too complicated, but it has problems. I'm trying to think of, like, a good example. But, like, I know how to use Photoshop on a basic level. I can, like, swap out colors of things. I've done it several times. Like, I found something, some sort of art I want to use for, like, a D&D game or something. And then I'll have like, well, I like this thing, and I was going to use it for a character token, but I don't like how it's red, so I'm going to change it to blue. Instead of just like, you know, using the bucket tool to make everything blue, I just actually can go into the selection and change the entire filter to make it blue, which is really nice. But yeah, it's just nice to have something you can be like, pick up and draw. It's like MS Paint, but it's like the evolved version of MS Paint, basically. That's what I want. That's what I want in the drawing software. It's just something that's like better than MS Paint in terms of resolution. Although I have seen some decent like pixel art and stuff in MS Paint. This middle cloud is bugging me because it doesn't like conform. That doesn't look right to me. Have you seen Procreate? I think I've heard of it, and I've looked at it once or twice, but like I don't have super tons of money, so I can't really like go out and buy new softwares whenever I want. And like the problem with buying software is that they're always like $50 or something, or like usually like the cheap ones are $50. But like the expensive ones will be like, you know, $900 on a monthly basis you have to pay. It's like, that's a little ridiculous. Or maybe not $900 obviously, but like $22 every month. And like, that's a lot of money to pay for a software that I can only see myself using once or twice a month. I'd rather just have something free, and then if this like super goes somewhere, then maybe I'll buy amazing software, Supreme, Mega, whatever. Okay, let's actually add better mountains here. That's sort of the main problem I see with art nowadays, is that, or not art, but like art software, is that it just costs so much to make. This is Animal Crossing. That's a little better. You know, it's a little high though. I don't like how high that is. Maybe that was the only thing that I know I looked at it and I decided that I wasn't going to do anything with it. Maybe that was the other problem. I can't remember specifically. Because, like, every so often I'll just, like, find a new program and be like, I want to try messing around with this. And then I'll look into it and be like, oh, well, the, practical version costs money, but so I don't want to use that. But even beyond that, the other versions are just, I don't know, it's a mess. I don't know where I was going with that statement. I just have to like draw things that are rounded really quick. That gives me no time to hesitate. You know, now that I haven't seen a picture of Mount Fuji in a bit, and every time I do, it's like, it always looks different, because it's like, the angles you never see of Mount Fuji, and it's like, yeah, but that's not what I want. I want just like a standard head-on angle. Because like, there's actually a town like right at the base, and it looks really cool. Because, like, you just, like, imagine you wake up, you look out your window, and there's just a giant singular mountain volcano. That is something else, man. Now I'm just looking at pictures of Mount Fuji. 11 secrets of Mount Fuji. It's sort of like it has a little, okay. It has, like, a little... like a little lip right there, and then like I think this is also Zelda. That's actually a lot better. Hang on, let me erase some of this larger stuff on the sides. About my stupid ceramics class that I'm just thinking about like art classes that I've had. I took a ceramics class this previous semester. Not the current semester, the one before it. And it was really bad because the teacher nope. That was like, okay, I'm trying to like get a balance between like the right brush stroke and everything, but that not work. It was really bad because the teacher was never there. She like showed up at the beginning. You know, it was like a quarantine lockdown sort of class. So you show up there once a week. She gives you an assignment and then she leaves. That's the problem. That's not that you shouldn't teach an art class like that, because she still had like mandatory classes you actually had to show up for. Like once a week you'd have to go in and you'd have to sit there and work on whatever you're working on. But then she just wouldn't be in the class, like, trying to help anyone. She would just sort of leave. And it's an intro to ceramics class. I signed up for it, and it was called Ceramics for Non-Art Majors. There's a lot of art majors in the class. I think I was the only engineer major at an engineering school in that class. Shoot, why is this line so thick every single time? Painted on like an angel's kiss. But one of the things the thing I always cite for that was wrong with this class is that the teacher made us make 9 mugs in a single week on top of the other stuff we had to do. And like I tell that to people, and sometimes they're like, "Oh, okay, that doesn't seem that bad." But you don't understand how many mugs 9 mugs is, and it takes like 2 hours to make a single mug. And she assigned this for homework. So like I can't remember what we were building at the time, but I think we were making vessels, which is just a fancy way to say something that contains something else. So whether it's like a pot versus a cup versus whatever, it had to be some sort of container of something. It's a vessel. I was making a castle because castles are neat. But then she's like, here's how you make mugs. I'm like, oh, okay. Here's these 3 different ways to make mugs. Oh, okay. Now make 3 of each of these mugs. What? So, like, I just sort of made them and got them done. And they all had to have unique handles, too. They all had to have handles that were, like, different from one another. And it was just really weird because I had to sit down, think about what kind of handle I want to make for a really odd-shaped mug, and then make a mug. Which, you know, making the mug was the easy part. But then, like, some people actually came up with the good idea of, like, I made the most impractical handles for my mugs ever. Like, the one guy, like, made the handle that was, like, going into the actual, like, cup part of the mug. I know for one of mine, I just ran out of ideas, so I just built it sideways. I think it fell off. Like, I had the cup, and then, like, I just put the handle on like this instead of like this. So it's just, like, a giant handle sticking out. I think that one broke off. But I didn't care because that was like one of the pinch pot, which is like a really bad way to make a mug. It was required that we had to make a mug like that. I don't know. It was silly. I think that's a good basis, like a good line drawing start. Let's work on actual, like. I think we're gonna just. You know, I think we're just gonna work on some color first. Like, I've never had to do stuff like this, so I don't really know, like, the processes for working with layers and digital art and stuff like that. So I think we're just gonna, like, work on, like, a base color for the mountains and stuff. And then we're gonna do the clouds and then add shadows and all that, and then darken the actual lines and erase out what we need. It's gonna be great. I've only made 1 or 2 actual things in digital art like this. Alright, so let's get to a different layer. Now I can just make this layer vanish. Ah ha 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 ha. I have the power of layers. What a strange and useless power. Like this sort of great. Yeah, I like that one. No, this mountain is actually just gonna be like Mount Fuji inspired, so I want to make it like the color of Mount Fuji, which is just sort of like very white with a hint of brown on it, which isn't a very interesting color. But like distant shots make it look blue because of ozone and all that, so I'm gonna make it more of a blue. Instead of this color. So let's save this one for this big mountain right here. We're just gonna, I'm literally just gonna color this thing in. In fact, I can switch to a larger brush and just really be able to draw it in. Don't worry, I'm gonna add shadows and stuff later. It'll look nice, but for now I just want to actually, like, get the bulk of it painted. And I'm not gonna use the bucket tool because this is a different layer. Yes. Just about to ask if you use layers. Yes. I mean, I think there is an art to, like, drawing this without layers, but, like, I think it's just easier with layers. Plus, it enables you to make comparisons, so, like, if you wanna... I know one thing I was drawing, I was like, oh, well, I thought of doing it like this versus like this, but I couldn't decide, so I just, like, put them onto 2 different layers and then swap between them, and thought what I thought about them and like judged them like that way. Thought what I thought. Wow. This is very interesting. Like I'm in like a blue color, so this is like a very interesting sort of like bluish grayish. I don't know. Color. Actually, I got my walls painted, and you probably can't even see them because it's like the blue lights and everything. But I got my walls painted to be a color that's called Sleepy Hollow. And like part of the reason is because I got it because of that, because of the book or the story, I should say, the Headless Horseman story. This is also a Zelda song, I think. I'm trying to remember where it's from. Shoot, where is this from? Oh, this is Nook's Cranny. Oh, whoops, that's my bad. Whoops. Alright. I'm like, what the heck is this from? It's so familiar. And when in doubt, I just assume something's Zelda, because I've heard so much Zelda music at this point that I've not even like registered half the time what it is, because it'll just be in the background. Alright, let's start to detail some of these layers. Okay, actually. You know what? We're gonna do the lines for this mountain, like the actual lines for this mountain first. Beyond the sketch. How's this? And you know what? I don't want to use straight black. I'm gonna use like a sort of bluish, blackish gray. Yeah, like that color. You know what? I decided that this pen tip is actually way too small. This is Pikmin again, okay. You know what, yeah, I think the further back this goes, like the further back everything is in layers, it's going to be more and more blue, and this isn't like right against the focal point, so. I don't believe, hang on, I'm going to try it because I'm curious. I don't believe I can, no, I didn't think so. Let's put on the bucket tool. I'm like, I don't think I can, like, actually color these layers, can I? I don't get how, like, digital artists are so good at their job. Probably practice. People that, like, take commissions and all that. What if there's, like, a straightening line tool? I don't know. I'm not doing bad at the moment. It's nice that I can like zoom in to be like, alright, maximum focus. Such a great game. I think they're coming out with a Pikmin 4, but like, it's been delayed for corona reasons. all the way over here. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't even draw the thing out there. Whoopsie! This is, more Wind Waker. Ship, to be exact. Like the King Red Lion ship. I should really finish Wind Waker. I got Wind Waker, like, years ago. The HD version. And then I completely just... I got to, I can't remember which dungeon I did. I did one of the last 2 dungeons. I can't remember which one it was. I think I did one of them. I don't know. I got to that part of the game where you have to, like, collect all the Triforce bits. And I put it down and I said, okay, I'm going to play this again tomorrow, and then I didn't. And I have this bad habit of doing that with Zelda games. I did that with Ocarina of Time too. I beat the first dungeon, I'm like, I'll play this tomorrow, and then I never did. What do you think they're going to do for the anniversary? I have no idea, but I feel like they're not going to treat it as well as they did with the Mario one. They're probably just gonna like announce. There's rumors that they're gonna announce the Breath of the Wild sequel sometime this month, or like officially announce it, like name it at least, and maybe give it a release date. Hopefully that release date will be sometime this year. I doubt they just like. This is Luigi's Mansion. I doubt they'd just be like, all right, we're giving it a name and we're releasing it on the same month. Like I can't see that coming. It's unfortunately much more likely that they're gonna like announce what the game's name is, and then like next year or something they'll actually release it. That's like a rumor, but like I've heard like people think that they're gonna announce a Switch Pro or something similar, like how they did with the new Nintendo the new Nintendo 3DS. No, like how they did with that, where it's like, oh, this has a better processor in it, so it plays games faster. Like, if I had to make a prediction, I'd say that they might release a permanently docked Nintendo Switch. So like, I think that would be a good idea. So like you could just, or like have some sort of transfer system between the two. So if you have a Nintendo Switch and a quote-unquote perma-docked Nintendo Switch, you could just like transfer your data over and then go somewhere. Like if you're playing Mario Kart at home on your permanent Switch, you could just transfer all that data onto your carrying one and then go to your friend's house and play the same Mario Kart game. But like the difference would be that like the docked one would like obviously be more stationary system, so it gets like more power permanently. What is this from? It's really familiar. Oh, it's Ricky. That's why I remember it. It's Ricky's theme from Xenoblade Chronicles. I was trying to think of like, what is this? They have to have like a silly music composer or something of the sort. Like a silly music guy that just does all their silly music. Like I can't imagine that they don't. That has this part of the song which is actually great. To like get a good perspective for this. Kind of even out the things. Legendary Hero Pond, what a guy. I think that games or music that includes like a guitar like this, and otherwise music that would not seem like it would need a guitar like this. Excellent choice. But yeah, there have been rumors that they're gonna release a new Nintendo Switch or something of the sort. And honestly, I'd probably buy it. But they have said on record that they believe the Switch itself has like another good 2-3 years in it at least. So if they announce like they're gonna make a new Switch, it's gonna be released like many years from now. I think they might have said it's a total of 5 years. I don't know, something like that. We're probably not getting a new Nintendo console until like a new actual different Nintendo console until like maybe 2024, 2025-ish. I'm not sure about any of the other ones, but that sounds like something that would happen. So there's like this little part, and how should I make this? My mouse is like, I need a mouse pad. I need like a legit mouse pad because I just use my table. Oh jeez. I zoomed in on my reference and it went crazy. Let's make it just a little bit darker. And zoom in on this part. This is also something. Pop my mouse at this rate. Oh, this is some snipper clips, isn't it? I've seen like a lot of stuff talking about, you know, the potentials for this new game, from like the lore of it to like there's people that are already speculating on the lore, because there is definitely a new game coming using the using the Breath of the Wild engine. So like people are like, well, what are going to be the mechanics? What are going to be some of the stuff? I've heard some people suggest like they might make Zelda a playable character, which would be really fun because she doesn't actually have like a role in any of the games besides like NPC character who's trapped in the castle all day. Which that's not really fun, honestly. It's a bit dull. What else have I heard about it? The variety of mounts. There's a theory that you're gonna get like different things to ride / hold items for you. So like instead of just being like, oh, I'm on a horse, or you know, I'm on a bear, which is a thing you can ride in that game. There are bears. I found one once and I didn't try to ride it because I was terrified. Bears in video games are always bad news. Like every single time. Bears and bees, like those are like the universal video games no-nos. And explosive barrels. Red explosive barrels. All things that are bad in video games. But anyways, there's like oh jeez, I did it again. There's if I hold Control Z and I also do this. Weird. I swear I have a button for Control Z on this somewhere, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe it's just if I hold control. Oh, that's control S, I believe. Clips, by the way, is an incredible game. You should play it if you haven't. It's a great two-player game, so if you have someone who's like, oh, I'm not super into video games, it's just a silly game you can play with your friends. And you don't have to be like Captain Video Game to... You don't have to be me, who is Captain Video Game. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. This might also be snipper clips, but I'm not sure. I should really hang on. I'm running out of music for this. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's Yoshi's Crafted World. Huh. There you go. Interesting. I can't say... I've never actually played any, like, those Yoshi games. I'm not much of a... I'm not much of a Yoshi person. Well, okay, I like Yoshi, but like I'm not much of a Yoshi game person to describe it, if that helps describe it at all. I've always been more of a Mario or Zelda person. Mainline games. Or Luigi. I like Luigi. Luigi's great. Remember when they had a year of Luigi? That was fantastic. The whole year of just Luigi-based releases. Actually, a really interesting theory that, like... Oh, the music volume could go down a tad. I can fix that. Give me a second. I'm not sure if there's, like, a way to, like... have it change itself based on what I'm talking. How's yeah? How's that? Is that any better? I just want to make sure because I want to balance this before we continue. Oh, this is Captain Toad, by the way. It can go up a little. Okay. I turned it down a lot, if I'm honest. This is Kirby's Epic Yarn again. You know what? Here, let me try something. Alright, I turned it all up on YouTube. Let me turn it back down here. It's actually a bit loud for me, personally, but, like... There you go. I'm gonna assume that's better, because I've adjusted it a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's, like, a filter or something I can put in that'll just be like... Hey, music gets turned down when you start talking. If there is, I have no idea about it and it's something I need to play around with. Oop. That's good. Awesome. It's always a balancing act when you're dealing with audio and videos like this. It's that time. It's that time again! No. I'm not sure if I ever actually did play this game. It is a good game, as far as I remember. I remember talking to someone and they said like, oh yeah, I played that game, it wasn't very good. Like, there's no stakes in it. It's always like, oh no, someone didn't want to be Kirby's friends. You die now. Womp womp. It's like, I guess, but like, Not to that degree, I guess. I don't know. This is like a Wii menu pause screen thing. Oh shoot, what is this? Hang on. This is Trophy Room. This is from like Smash Brothers, isn't it? Oh. Yes. This is a Trophy Room theme from the Smash Brothers, of course. Alright, we're gonna go back to this other layer. Which... I'm not sure which layer's on. I have to remember how the layers go. Okay, that is behind it. That is good. We want that. So now I can start to doodle in the edge a little more. I can't remember what I was talking about before we got into like talking about the music volume. I don't know. Is there any other games that I'm looking forward to besides the new Zelda game? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I've been hoping for a new Splatoon game. Because I really want a new Splatoon game. I told myself at the launch of Splatoon 2, okay, you're either going to get this game at launch or you're not going to get it at all. And I didn't get it at launch. And that was partially due to a money constraint at the time. I just didn't have money to really throw around on new video games every so often. Like, it was like right when the Switch released, and I'm like, I can't buy a new game every 5 months. That's outrageous to me. But if they make a new Switch and a new Splatoon game, I'm buying both of them. And a new Zelda game. Smash Brothers would have to wait if they made a new Smash Brothers. I hope they don't make a new Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Ultimate's actually pretty good right now. Oh, you know what? I should do this mountain, like, snow bit. Let's do, like, more of an icy blue for the mountain. Like, over this way. There we go. How does this look? That's too light. I'm just like literally dragging the thing around, trying to think of a good. I'm trying to like find a good color for this. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good balance between too light and too dark and too whatever. This song. This is from Twilight Princess, the Mallow Mart. It's like a catastrophe of the shop in Hyrule Castle Town. I can't help but laugh every time I see or hear the song. This is a good color. I really need to move this mouse to somewhere. My desk is not big enough to compensate all the junk that's on it. Like, after I finish cleaning up all this Lego behind me, I need to actually, clean off my desk of unnecessary supplies, because I have speakers here that aren't even plugged in. Like, what am I doing with these? I never use speakers for much of anything. If I need speakers, I literally just, like, go into the audio settings and turn off my headphones. But, like, it's rare that I need speakers. I just haven't gotten around to putting them in a box or anything like that. Twilight Princess, by the way, excellent, excellent Zelda game. I'd say like third of Zelda games, like probably third best. Tied with Wind Waker, really. Tied with Wind Waker for third, because they're both really good. It's weird because like when they both came out at a very similar time. I think Wind Waker came out first though, because Twilight Princess was a launch title, I don't think Wind Waker was just for the GameCube at the time, if I'm remembering right. I don't think these games even came out when I was born, so these games are probably older than me. Well, one of them is. I don't know. Anyways, shoot, what was I saying? Literally I'm picking up my drawing tablet and shifting it just so I can draw a little better. Yeah, it's weird because Twilight Princess came out and everyone's like, wow, this game's pretty cool. And then before that, Wind Waker came out and everyone's like, this game's really cartoony. What the heck? Why is it so cartoon-esque? This is not what we were expecting from Zeldas at all. But now, the opinion tends to be Wind Waker is the better game than Twilight Princess. And some people think it's one of the better ones. One of the best, I should say. And I think that's just hilarious how the opinion has swapped, because everyone's like, ugh, Twilight Princess is so edgy now. Meanwhile, Wind Waker is just fun, and it knows it's fun, so it tries to be a bit silly. I don't know, I think they're both great, personally. But I think that Twilight Princess is ever so slightly better. But it's really not much of a margin to make it one game better than the other. Like I couldn't call one better than the other just because they're both really good and the difference between them is so small. That's what I'm saying. This is also Pikmin, if I'm remembering right. I can't remember which Pikmin though. I'm still waiting. Again, I'm still waiting on Pikmin 4, which should come out soon-ish. I don't know. What's your favorite Zelda game, chat? That's a fun question. It gets people into all sorts of arguments. Because people that are fans of Zelda tend to be very big fans of Zelda. You know, I am curious. My favorite Zelda game by far is Breath of the Wild because it's just so incredible. If you don't know what I mean, you should play it. I'm always curious what other people think. I think the Toon Link games for I like the Toon Link games for those exact reasons, because it's like silly and fun. Like it's like, oh well, these are meant to be silly. I feel like the DS ones are like some of the more weaker releases, honestly. Like I feel like there were better games released around a similar time, but I mean, those are still fun. Like not downplaying how enjoyable those are, because they are extremely enjoyable. I just feel like they feel too out of nowhere to be up in my consideration of amazing Zelda games, you know? Like every time I think of like, oh, the DS Zelda games, I think of yes, the one that time Link rode around in trains. it's such an odd change of pace, literally, because you're on a train instead of on a horse. So it's like, how about we just do everything Breath of the Wild easily? I don't know because of how expansive it is. Oh yeah, that's. It's just because there's so much to do, and there's so many references, and there's just incredible horizons. Endless horizons, you might say. Bulk that out just a bit more. I'm curious how this mountain looks like on its own. Not bad. I feel like it could be smoothed out in places a little. Oh. I swear it was on this, but okay. Oh, that's too much. I mean, I'm all for silly fun as much as the next guy, so... I don't have anything against the Toon Link games. Although, if I had to choose, I think my favorite Toon Link game is actually Four Swords. I think it's a really good idea, and I really hope that they bring it back for... Like, just put it on a different console, honestly. Because it was on, I think, the DS for an extremely small amount of time. And that frustrated me because, like, I missed the window and I never got it, and then they took it off the eShop. But it's such a unique idea, and I think it was really limited by the technology at the time. But I feel like they could really do something great with it now, especially with, like, how prevalent local wireless is. You can just have everyone hold up their Switches to each other, and everyone can be playing a different version of it, or everyone can be playing, like, a different Link in the same game. I think that would be great. Like, the system is literally built for it. It's perfect, and they haven't done anything with it yet. This is Earthbound. But as it stands, I should really play Earthbound. I've not actually played it. Confession time. This is a battle theme, if I'm remembering right. But it's just like we have such a good system for it now, and they've yet to release it in any substantial way for the system. And honestly, that's on them. I remember playing it when I was younger and being like, this is great! This is, like, the puzzles in here are so nifty and fun and neat. And then I was like, oh, you can have multiplayer stuff too. So I looked into it, and it's like, yeah, you need like $300 worth of equipment to play one game with multiplayer. $300 of outdated equipment. So it's not like you're buying new, fancy, unique equipment that's gonna revolutionize the technology age. This is really uneven. Oh wow, I didn't even realize. Big Brain Academy. I love this playlist, by the way. It's what's it actually called? Stream friendly Nintendo music. It's great. They should release all the games for the anniversary. They honestly should. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in on that. Whoops. Because there's so many great games. I mean, I think most of them are on the Switch right now anyways. I'm trying to think of some that aren't. Like the Oracle games might not be, but like, I don't think that's a huge loss if the Oracle games aren't on the Switch. But I still think that like they should release most, if not all of the games onto Switch, because I feel like the bulk of Zelda games were made in the past, and a lot of people just don't have the hardware to support the games now. Like if I want to play the original Legend of Zelda or Adventure of Link or what is it called? What the heck is it called? Link to the Past. Like, the best way to do that is, unfortunately, to emulate it, instead of, like, pulling out an old system that may or may not work. Which I don't even have the old systems. Like, I don't want to spend $100 on a system to play one game. So they really... I'm glad they have that, that new thing. What's it called? I can't remember. Like, Nintendo Switch Online stuff that has the game with it. Like, I think I have like a ton of classic games in there. Like, I know there's more Mario games than Zelda games just because of the fact that Mario is extremely prevalent. But I'd love if they like put even like the what are they called? Like the off-series games, like the Tingle games. There's like 3 Tingle games that came out for the Game Boy. And like no one's ever actually played them because they're like one of those Japan only releases. I love the idea that there's a Tingle's Pretty Rupee Land or whatever the heck it's called. Oh, my mistake. There we go, that looks nice. Let's go back to the other layer, switch the color. And line this whole thing. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of Futurama. That's where my brain is, in case you're curious. I'm not thinking of, like, Big Brain Academy, because I don't even know what Big Brain Academy is. It's probably, like, some Nintendo-based... I had no idea that Tingle had a game. He does! What's it called? It's called, like, Tingle's Fairy Rupee Land or something. Rosy Rupee Land. It's actually the most terrifying box art cover I've ever seen. Because it's like a realistic looking, not even realistic, but like a heavily art detailed Tingle. As far as I know, it's just sort of a like a giant minigame game. Freshly picked, or yeah, freshly picked. I thought it said freshly pickled. Freshly pickled Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. That's what the game is called. But as far as I understand, it's just basically like a bunch of mini games and a calculator and like, you know, that sort of thing. It's like when you get like you get a Pokedex and it's like, oh wow, it's a Pokedex. Is it Goron Race? What? Oh no, this is Britney's theme. Okay. It's like when you get a Pokedex, and then it's like, wow, it can see every single Pokemon. It only cost me $50 to buy. And it has a calculator, and a step counter, and it's like all these like lame addition features. That's it. As far as I understand, it's basically that, but a whole game. I have no idea what the game's actually like. I've never actually seen anyone play it. Oh. I should really even this out. Wow. This is the Goron Race, yep. This song is ridiculous and I love it. Now, just imagine this, but like overlaid over like giant stone people smashing their rock bodies into a snowy mountain. That's literally what this is the theme for. Majora's Mask, by the way, also an incredible game. Oops. Also an incredible game. Alright, let's turn it off. So, Majora's Mask is a really good game. There's just like a cold breeze that came. Is that the air vent? Like there's just like a cold, drafty feeling over here. What the heck? That's weird. Huh. Yeah, Majora's Mask is just one of those Zelda games that's like absolutely full of content all over the place. But like it's done, at the time it was done in such a refined way. Like not even like the whole 3-day thing, it's just like, that's just a gimmick, honestly. Like once you realize, oh wait, you can just reset the time at the end of the 3 days, then it doesn't super matter. Ah shoot, I did it again. But like, there's just a lot of stuff to do in it, and that's why I think it's pretty neat. Alright, let's actually finish this dang mountain without being like, I should fix this thing. Again, I'm not a pro artist. I wish I was. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, I'm not. I wish I had the talent and the skill and the know-how to be like a cool artsy person, but alas. Maybe one day I will. I've seen some really talented artists out there, and I'm just like, how do you do the things that you do? And they're just like, I just do it. I think I asked one the other day, like, how do you do so well at art? And they just say, I just let the gods take control and hope for the best. And I'm like, oh, well, that's just one way to do it. That's not how I would personally prefer to do it, but hey, you know, especially when my life and money are on the line. Well, not my life, but like the money that I earn is on the line for this. I'd rather be based around skill and, I don't know, I guess it's just practice more. Did I get all the edges? I think I did. Yeah, there we go. It just looks bulky in places that I don't like. I don't know what the song is from, if I'm honest. You know, for now I'm just gonna leave that white until we get to the shadows. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming this for, but hey. This song's nice and jaunty. What do I want to do next? I don't know. I guess I might as well do this bit next. I sort of like the color that I chose for this, so I think I'm just going to continue on with it. Yeah, okay, I just had to make sure I'm on the line there. I have also no idea what this is from. There's so many like random Nintendo games that they like shadow release that you don't hear about. Like I don't even know what the heck this thing could be. Not even like Nintendo games even, they're like licensed by Nintendo. I probably have some of those kind of games in my collection actually. Just like random games that I've like gotten for like Christmases and birthdays, and I'm like, oh, neat, and I've never touched them because they're like, you know, Number Sleuth, and I'm like, what the heck is Number Sleuth? You know, not that games can't be educational, but like, I feel like games that are designed to be like, this is a numbers-based learning game, is like, that's not fun, no one's gonna enjoy that. But games that are like, this is a game that involves numbers and how to deal with them, but done in a way to make it interesting and not like you're doing math problems. And plus, I feel like half the time whenever I play a game like that, it's always just like, well, this is the easiest number stuff ever. The fact that you've put it on a timer doesn't make it more interesting or better. It just makes me more anxious and not like it. This might also be Smash Brothers, actually. Yeah, I think it is. Possibly break the targets. Or something similar. Probably some sort of menu. Yeah, this is definitely Smash Brothers now that I'm hearing it. Probably Brawl, because I spent a lot of time in the Brawl menu screens, just like... I spent a lot of time playing Smash Brothers Brawl. Which is probably because it was one of the only games I had on Wii. That I super enjoyed. Yeah, that's weird, because now that I think about it, it's weird, because parents always knew that I my parents always knew that I like Zelda and stuff, but they never got me a Zelda game until like, I'm not sure if they ever got me a Zelda game now that I'm thinking about it. No, I don't think they did. Well, okay, that I got a DS that had a Zelda game on it from them, but I mean that was the entire DS. I got like the gold Link Between Worlds game. The gift there was more the DS than the game itself. No idea what this is from either, by the way. We did have Skyward Sword, but that was from the hard drive, wasn't it? I always forget about the game. Yeah! I've been wanting to like make a thing for a while that's like, Skyward Sword is terrible, here's why. Because it's not a very good one. Uh-oh. It's not a very good one. There's like a lot of reasons, I think, that there's like problems with it. I think part of it is that like that was the game that they're like, we're gonna make a new, interesting, innovative Zelda experience. And I was like, yeah, but this is the same gimmicky Zelda game. Like, it just felt like another Zelda game. It didn't feel like anything interesting or fantastical or whatever. It's a Mario song. Oh no, it's Luigi's Mansion. What's this from? You guys, oh, it's from Luigi's Mansion 3. That's why I didn't know, because I've never actually seen anything about that game. I was trying too hard to be Twilight Princess into. I guess, in a sense. It was... like, it was trying to be goofy and nice and heartwarming, but it was also trying to, like, do a whole bunch of stuff with lore. Like, it had... like, I'm not sure if you ever actually saw the end of that game, but, like, it ends by mute now if you... Twilight, or Breath of the Wild. Skyward Sword spoilers. I'll wave my hands or something when you're good to unmute. But the way it ends is that, like, you end up the giant, like, worm thing from the sealed grounds ends up breaking loose, and what's his face, Girahim, captures Zelda because she's the reincarnation of the goddess. And it sounds so strange out of context, and that's because it is. And then Girahim, like, revives his master, whose name is Demise, and Link battles him on an epic, like, water lake or like water battlefield with lightning and things, and he has to shoot lightning beams at him, which is honestly way more epic sounding than it is. But, like, the very final thing is like, oh, you beat him, because of course you did, he's the final boss. And he's like, well, I curse you to constantly be reborn into, like, the next incarnation, and we'll fight each other for eternity! And that's the reason why there's always Ganondorf, Zelda, and Link. Because they're always fighting over each other because of a curse from, like, centuries ago. But the thing is, I'll just, like, stop drawing for now. But the thing is, Ganondorf always tends to be the same person. So he's only ever been reincarnated a few times, but all the other villains, like Body and the villain from not Spirit Tracks, well, I guess the Spirit Tracks, and also the other DS game whose name I can't remember, Phantom Hourglass. They're all like the same. They're all the same sort of spirit, but all different creatures, if that makes sense. Meanwhile, Ganondorf is just sort of a dude who shows up every so often. And he has very particular times he shows up, but that's a whole different thing. You can come back now if you muted the video for spoilers. You're good. Back to doodling. The Zelda timeline is one of those things that doesn't make too much sense if you think about it too hard, and doesn't make any sense if you don't think about it at all. Sort of like Kingdom Hearts. And it only makes it worse that they released an official timeline that is, like, not that great, because it splits into 3 different things based on one other game, based on Ocarina of Time. And then they canonically said that Breath of the Wild takes place after all of the games, so far in the future that no matter which timeline it stems from, all of the events may have happened at some point. So it's basically them saying the timeline doesn't actually matter. We just made it to make you guys happy, and then you guys didn't get happy from it, so we just are going to ignore it now. And like I remember, like the Zelda timeline was a fiercely debated topic up until that point too. Like I'd seen different interpretations of the timeline until they released an official one. That looks awful. Why did I do that? What are we talking about? Timeline stuff. Zelda timeline stuff. We're talking about the atrocity that is the Zelda timeline. Because it is a mess, and there's no way to fix it, so Nintendo abandoned it. Which is hilarious to me, that they're just like, you guys weren't happy with our timeline, so we're just gonna say, eh. Okay, so supposedly Hyrule Warriors was completely non-canon. And that's because they had, you know, characters from all over the other timelines jumping into the same timeline, and it made everything messed up. But then they made... Sounds like Zelda discourse. Then they made the new Hyrule Warriors game, Age of Calamity, and I believe this is a separate timeline, completely unrelated. So it's like a technical non-canon timeline, but also at the same time a reimagined time. I think that's the word they use, reimagined. So it's not technically canon, but it also is canon to itself. Because I believe it ends, because the whole thing with it is that this is the actual battle that happens with Ganondorf. Like before everything goes wrong in Breath of the Wild. Which is a neat concept until you realize, oh wait, everyone died from that battle. So then I think they rewrote, like, again, I haven't actually seen the end of this game, so I don't actually know how it goes, because I wasn't super interested in it. I just heard it was good. You know, that's good enough for me. But I can't remember what I was saying, but like I've heard that the end of it is just like, oh yeah, everyone actually survives, and this is a separate timeline where Breath of the Wild basically never happened, but everything else did. Oops. They just wanted to like tell a similar story with similar characters and different thing, and I get that. It's sort of like fan fiction, but the actual published authors publish it. It'd be like if J.K. Rowling like rewrote the Sorcerer's Stone, but she made it that Voldemort actually like straight up died at that point, and he didn't come back, and the rest of Harry Potter's school days were just sort of normal. Yo, zoom out, I want to see the mountains. Give me a sec, I want to straighten out these lines because I drew them really crookedly. Also, those are screwy lines. You know what? I don't need to take the sass. Oh, jeez, I can't these lines straight, but like it's a mountain, so I guess it doesn't need particularly straight lines. I just want them to look nice, you know. I haven't added like any shading to it at all, so don't think like, wow, this looks terrible because there's no shading. I haven't gotten there yet. It'd be like falls in the same realm as the Cursed Child, I feel. Yeah. The Cursed Child basically is fanfiction. Alright, let me zoom out. And again, I'm gonna straighten out these lines and everything. Do you like my cartoonish, like, ice cream plops on top of the snowy mountains? Those are intentional, by the way, because partly... Oh, jeez. Partly because I'm just a terrible artist. But... we don't think about the Cursed Child here. We don't even think about it. have no idea what this is doing. Just turned my pen around and started using it like it was an eraser. I like the cartoonish snow. I do too, and that's sort of why I kept it. I'm gonna round out some. You know, this is all just sketch. Reminds me of Adventure Time. I mean, I guess. If you want to know, the reference image I'm using is from Club Penguin, because of course it is. It's me. So. What's this from? And we're just like listening to Nintendo music, because why not? The gallery from Pokemon Snap. Alright, I wouldn't have guessed that. Ha! I still play Club Penguin, by the way, I should let you know. Someday I might actually stream Club Penguin. Because, like, they closed the original, like, Disney-supported Club Penguin. But then a bunch of people have made, like, Club Penguin clones to just bring back the feels and the vibes. Because, like, you know, do you ever have it when you're like, I want to play this minigame from Club Penguin, but Club Penguin doesn't exist? I literally looked up, this is Goron City? Ocarina of Time, Goron City, I think. Anyways, there was a time where I'm like, I really want to play Cardjitsu Snow, so I looked up Club Penguin games, like Club Penguin Rewritten, which is phenomenal, by the way, and they just updated to HTML5. You can play Club Penguin on a Wii U, I should say, because it has internet connection, which is incredible. But I was just like, I want to play Cardjitsu. So then I found, like a Club Penguin clone that makes Cardjitsu. Or plays Cardjitsu. So I'm like, great. And then there was like a whole thing with like, one of the other clones, named Club Penguin Online. I think that's what it was called. Had a whole problem where, like, not only were they just being extremely mean and rude to, like, other things, like, they'd ban people if you put the word rewritten into chat. Because that was the name of their competitor. Their superior competitor, I might add. But, like, apparently the admins were just, like, really awful people that were just rude. Just banned people for being, like, better at minigames than them. Stuff like that. And then, like, it came out that I think like one of them was like doing things, messaging minors or something like that, and Disney was like, all right, that's a big no-no, cease and desist. So they got that shut down. Like, I guess they were fine with, like, okay, they can be mean to players, we own the thing, we own the rights to it, but they aren't making money off of it, so we can't really, like, yell at them for it. But as soon as they, like, started doing actually bad things, they're like, nope, we're cutting that, nope, cutting. So now that one doesn't exist, but luckily Club Penguin Rewritten, which was the superior one anyway, still exists, because the moderators are actually nice people. They care more about the game than, like, making a profit, and they've made that very clear. I can't remember the exact scenario this is from, so I have to check what this is. Silly Goose, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Oh, Groose. Silly Groose. Silly Goose. Oh, you silly goose. I do like Groose's theme. Groose is one of the better characters. Because he starts out as, like, the town bully and then turns into, like, this dude who just wants to help out. I feel like he just wants to help everyone, which is awesome. I've heard some people, like, complain, like, you killed Groose because he was, like, he was such a mean, cool dude, and then you turned him into... The playlist heard us talking about Skyward Sword. It did! Nah, this is just, like, strange, not even strange, just sort of, it's empty head Nintendo music, which I can vibe with that. Oop. I can't remember what I was talking about with the Zelda timeline. It's just a mess. Any games that release in the future will probably continue to be a mess. Yeah. Like, in terms of timeline and lore, there's some really good bits of the lore, like the, Breath of the Wild added some really cool, interesting stuff, like mysteries and stuff. No, I like mysteries. Oh, shoot. What's this from? This is also Zelda, I think. Oh no, it's Earthbound. Hi, hi, hi. This might be Mr. Saturn's sort of area music. Not like Saturn Valley music, but like music near Saturn Valley. Oh, those Mr. Saturns. Really should play Earthbound. Earthbound's a great game. I just haven't gotten around to like finding a copy of it. Like, well, I can get it easily. I just haven't bought it yet. I'm not a fan of RPGs. I've noticed this about me. Every time I try to play an RPG, I immediately just like they'll be like, okay, here's the item screen. And I just go, ugh, item screen. I don't want to sit there for 2 minutes figuring out what items to equip to my characters and what items give me the best bonuses and, you know, playing all the mini games that increase my charisma so I can get 2% more damage on a certain party member or something. I don't like that stuff. I just want to play the actual game and experience the story, but there's like so many added small things in every single RPG that just gets me, and Earthbound just seems easy. Like, but not, as a game, it's like a moderately difficult game. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. It's not a cakewalk, is what I'm saying. But like, I'm tired of the games being like, actually, you know what? I just thought of something. Hang on, do I have a ruler around? I might, hang on. Because I just realized I could use a straight edge. Wait. I have a Lego piece. I mean, that worked better than I thought it would. I just didn't align it right. Ah, yes, perfect. Let's not press down nearly as hard this time. There we go. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. And I've just been freehanding all these lines for all this time. You know what? Hang on. Let's try a thing. Just erase all of this. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, let's change back to a pencil. That looks much better. I should have been doing this the entire time. Hang on, let's... Yeah, I really should have. Oh. Let's just like reinforce some of these lines with straight edging. This is Animal Crossing. I just banged my... is there a line tool? There might be, but if there is, I don't know. There's like shape selects. They select tools and stuff. But honestly, I didn't think about doing a line tool. That might have made this way easier. Like, I legit don't know if this has a line tool. I don't think it does. What's this? This is just... I can make rectangles and stuff, but like those are gonna be exact rectangles, and I don't want... I can make triangles! Wow! And circles! What software is this? This is Paint Tool Sci. There's text and there's selectors. It's a binary pen. Whoa! Okay. Now I'm just like playing with the effects. Effect pen! No idea what that does. Scatter! Neat. Smudge! Line tool would make things easier, but also make things a lot less organic, which is not good. Not good, TM. Oh, this is Splatoon music. I don't think there is like a straight up line tool. There's a ruler though! Wait, how do I like shift the ruler? Oh geez, my thing is actually stuck on the ruler. Hang on. How do I change where the ruler is? Oh, how can I like... Might want to learn to work your shoulder and elbow to make your proper lining earlier. What do you mean? Ah! Where's actually the line tool? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to like move it though, because like I can move it up and down, but I want to tilt it. No. What's it? Dang it. Hang on. Alright, just making sure that's still working. Oh jeez. I mean, I can do this. I just looked at like the stuff up here and there's like ruler. I'm like, what? Ooh. Whoa. Okay, that's actually pretty neat. I should learn how to work my software before I... Concentric ellipse. What the heck? So I can just... Wow! That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Vanishing point? Oh, that's what I want. That's perfect. I mean, don't draw with your... That's basic knowledge if you want for smooth line. I mean, I thought I'd... I'm sorry, jeez. I'm sorry that my standards aren't up to your standard. Well, I found this tool now, so I don't have to worry about it. Well, I'm glad this is entertaining. I get excited about new things, you know that. Whenever there's something like new and interesting, it's just, whoa, look at this! This is actually just like fun to spin around like, whee! Hey, no, don't blame yourself. Well, it sounds like you're blaming me, so now I feel insulted. How does that make you feel, huh? Digital art is something you learn running. Yeah, face palms. Nope. I'm just enthusiastic now. I mean, I've never, again, I was explaining this earlier, but you weren't here. I've never had a tablet like, oh, that's not what I said. I've never had a tablet or something like this to do digital art on. So, like, I've never had a chance to, like, make it nice and stuff. Oh, stop that. I've never had a chance to, like, practice it with this, so. This tool actually is, like, 5 times easier to do this now. Because it's really freeing, because the first one is just really confusing. This one is actually, like, super nice. That's not what I meant to do. So just like a... okay. What do you? Yeah, what do you use to draw? What makes you so special? I think you use Photoshop, if I'm remembering right, but I'm again completely unsure about that. Is there like an easy Control R? If only I knew. Hang on, wait. I might. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna like now mess around with my display settings. No, not the display settings. Oof, my tone is that. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving her a hard time. Function key. Oh, that's right. That's control. Oh, that's control Y. Alright, well, I don't need that to be. Where's the actual thing? Hang on, sorry, I'm now just like going through. Control. Nope. Oh no. Hang on, let me try this again. Control R. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Okay. Oh, I just turned on audio. Let's get back here. So now, oh, this is gonna be way easier. Okay. I can just turn this on and off at will. That's great. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if they're there anymore. But yes, my tone was just as sassy. I'm really curious what you used to draw, Silver. Do I not just have a control button? That's unfortunate. Oh, I'm still on the eraser. I sort of like this as a curve, though, actually, this one right here. I should thicken it out, though. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I was told once or twice to, make sure to, like, draw straight lines with my arm, but I was told it in a very confusing manner. because I had to draw a portrait using a stick on a pole, so I had to like draw like this. Where like I had my arm completely flat. It was a strange way to tell you, hey, don't bend your elbow when you draw straight, you have to use your shoulder, and don't bend your wrist, I mean. It wasn't a very good drawing, needless to say. I think I scared them off. Oh, that's unfortunate. And my mouse. Oh, that they got. Oh, you know what? I know they go to bed like super early. They're one of my Discord friends, so they're chill. I know they have school pretty early in the day, obviously. So I know they go to bed at a decent time, unlike us adults. Too much sass. The sass in this room is too dang high. You know, I never used the redo button. I should really. Okay. I'm setting up another thing. Hang on. This one's just gonna be straight up control. I'm gonna keep it at control. I just hold this and control. There we go. It's just so I don't have to reach all the way up to my keyboard for it. I hope I actually didn't offend her or anything. That'd be unfortunate. Yeah, these early lines look bad now. Wow. Don't I feel like a fool? Let's go to the eraser and just erase this entire splotch. Okay, sorry I'm not talking as much. Now I'm just like, oh, I can do things now. I feel more capable now that have this thing. And honestly, that arm straightening tip, pretty good, pretty solid, or wrist straightening tip. And I think part of the problem is that no one ever did tell me, hey, draw with straight arms, you know, draw with straight wrists. I don't think anyone told me that until like junior year of high school, which is not very good for someone who liked to draw a lot beforehand. So. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be doing this, because honestly, this isn't like the most exciting content out there, and I understand that. So. I don't know. I'm out of words at the moment. Hang on. I have to recharge on my wordage. Maybe I should drink some water. That'd probably be healthy. Like, there are certainly points in this that I want to be like perfectly straight lines. I think that it's sort of soiled now that I've like gotten this far into this ridge. But you know what? That looks fine for now. Like, this line right here, for example, I want that to be a nice curve. Lines like this, it's just gonna, I'm probably gonna draw that in to be like a full-on straight thing. You know what, let's actually do this next. Oh, it's just gonna stay, oh wow, it's just gonna stay there, okay. Let's move that over there. I didn't think that would stay there like that. That's the eraser. Let me quickly change the color of this. So I want this to overlap. Oh! Not like that. That to overlap. I say a lot. I really need to break that habit. How about let's make this a little lighter and a little more blue. I think this is also Pikmin. Pikmin are silly. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Yoshi's story. Okay, well, never mind then. What a cute song. It sort of is, though. Isn't it? This is too light. It should be like pretty dark, all things considered. I think that's part of the point of this playlist, is that it's just full of cute songs like this. I think for like these edges and stuff, this tool is going to be invaluable. I like that tool a lot. Me too. Honestly, it makes me a lot more comfortable to draw. What's it called? It was called like the vanishing point ruler. That's fantastic tool. Do you like it because it actually like makes my lines look like competent lines, not like a crazy person drew them? That's why I like it. What's this from? Wait. This is a Zelda one too. No, this is Mario Galaxy. What am I talking about? It seems very easy to use. It is very easy to use, and that's why one of the reasons I like it. There's so many Mario songs that I'm just like, I know the melody to this so perfectly, but I don't know the song itself. You know, I might just start putting it like on the line I want it. And just like, that's a great idea actually. I'm gonna do that. Okay, new idea. Remind me to do this more often. But like, put this on like the point I want to start, and then draw from like the bottom up to that point. Because then I can just do it like this. Not that thick, but like this. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much. Again, I've only ever used this software like twice, so... This is Yoshi. I know that this is possibly from Yoshi's Island, but I know it from Smash Brothers. Eclipse tool? No, how did I even draw this before? What the heck? Hang on. I can just do this one myself. And my, like, shoulder's starting to, like, my shoulder blade is starting to hurt. Oop. That looks good. Let me turn off the... That looks pretty good. Alright, I feel like a professional artist. With actually like straight lines! I think I'm just gonna go through all the lines first, and then I'll get to the actually coloring in of it later. Possibly not even this stream, so who knows. I feel like I'm making my lines too thick. Should thin them out a little. Okay. This song is just grooving. What's this from? Trick Room from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire. I haven't played like a mainline Pokemon game in forever. I can't remember the last actual like any kind of Pokemon game I played, but I think it was I can't remember what it's called. It's like one where you have to like make friends with a bunch of Pokemon. Because like Gengar's trying to take over the world or something. You know, what Gengars usually do. I need to like crack my fixtures and joints and stuff. My fixtures? Yes, because I'm an old lady. I don't know why fixtures made me think of an old lady, but okay. Which Pokemon game was the last mainline Pokemon game I played? Probably X and Y at this point. I didn't play Sun and Moon. I didn't play whatever one of that. Sword and Shield. So, X and Y is sort of where I fell out of Pokemon. I go in waves of Pokemon. I have this with every game, or every activity really. But usually it's like I'll play Pokemon for like a few months, and then, or like I'll be really into Pokemon for like a solid year, and then I'll stop playing Pokemon for like 3 years, and then I'll get back into Pokemon, and it like goes into this flow. So I basically like I skip 3 games, get to the next one, skip 3 games. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I'll get 2 games at once. Like I know I got Black and White too, as well as X and Y. But like recently, I've been trying to get myself to play more Minecraft again, because I want to do stuff with Minecraft on the channel. But I can't get myself to play Minecraft. I've just not been in a Minecraft mood. Like Minecraft has been like the very it thing right now. Minecraft actually just made a really, I don't have a Let's Go. I don't know what to play Let's Go Eevee. You know, I don't know anything about the Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee games, but they seem pretty nice. They seem like what Hey You Pikachu was trying to be, but like actually brought into a modern age where it can be used and not like use the terrible microphone within the Nintendo 64 or whatever. So it's like, instead of living the life with a Pikachu, you live your life with a Pikachu. I don't know. That works. That's good enough. This ain't looking bad. At least the line work isn't. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be like the OG games. Huh. I don't know. I like heard they existed, and I like watched the trailer. I'm like, this doesn't look like something I'll get, so I'm not gonna pay attention to it. Like, again, nothing against the games themselves. It just doesn't seem like my thing. This is gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna be another Dark Mountain because, yeah. It's close. This one's gonna be like a very light blue in the background, I guess. Oh, I thought this was the Fortnite music for a second. I'm like, oh no, how did this music get in here? What's the name of this playlist? Or this thing? Many thoughts, head full Nintendo music. And the picture is a Psyduck, so he's like, ah, my head! Pokemon is like Zelda and Mario, well, not really like Zelda, but more like Mario, one of those things that you can like put a billion concepts onto and still make it into a good game, basically no matter what you do. Something I have been wanting to play though, that I think they're releasing soon. I'm not sure when. Is the Bowser, like Mario 3D World / Bowser's Fury, and that looks really good because it's just 3D World on Switch plus an extra thing, which looks like Bowser just destroying the entire world for a while. And I like that sounds fun to me. Just like, hey, let's go beat up Bowser, who's blowing up literally mountains. While Nintendo's been doing this really hilarious thing lately in their games where they're just like, we need something dramatic, what do we do? Rain. They just like put in rain and stuff. And like sometimes it works and it makes it like really dramatic and stuff, but it's like, we just like, that's just their go-to. It's like, we need dramatic stuff, let's throw in rain and that'll fix everything. Oh, that's all over here. Oh, that's some eraser. Wow. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. I don't know, I sort of like how this is wavy, but at the same time I want it to be straight. I love this song. This song's great. It's called like Candy Mountain or something. It's from Kirby. Yes, Candy Mountain. Oh, wow, that was exactly it. Kirby Superstar. Which, okay, this is something I need to talk about because like every single time I think about it, it blows my mind all over again. You probably didn't know this. Well, you might have known. You might have thought about it on occasion. Kirby has lore. The Kirby games have lore. And the Kirby lore is like the most dramatic, dark stuff I've ever seen. It's ridiculous because, you know, most of the levels in Kirby is like, oh, just run through the world, you get to the final boss and you beat him, whatever. But like most Kirby games have like either a secret final boss or like when you actually like read into what the final boss is doing and what they're saying in their text and just not skimming through it, you realize, oh wait, the final boss is trying to like Candy Mountain, Candy Mountain! I forgot about Charlie the Unicorn. Shoo, 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 shoo. Come on, Charlie. Get in the shoe with us. We're going to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Oh. I don't want to go to Candy Mountain. I don't know, I think that's what I haven't seen those videos in forever. But yes, the name of the song is Candy Mountain. Ah! There we go. The reason why this song is great is because of a meme I saw, so. But the Kirby lore is ridiculous. Like, Kirby Superstar, for example, which is what the song was from. Yeah, that really threw me off. It really did! You threw Charlie the Unicorn at me, and I was not expecting Charlie the Unicorn. The Kirby Superstar doesn't have like any particular lore in it, but it's nice because it's like, apparently it's the best game to like get into if you're trying to get into Kirby. If you're like, oh, I want to be a Kirby fan, well, this is the first game you should play. Or so I've heard. Let's turn off the ruler, actually, because this is going to be some freehand. But one of the first bosses in any Kirby game is something called Dark Matter. Did I do those voices that well, really? Candy Mountain Charlie. Maybe you just haven't seen him in a while. I don't know. I do a little voice acting on the side. I would love to do voice acting on the side. I should really like look into voice acting roles on, I think it's called voices.com. I think that's a voice acting thing. No, I'm getting off track again. Stop it. Kirby lore. Yes. You fight a thing called Dark Matter who's like, I don't know, their prevalence isn't too important until later in the series. But like, Dark Matter is controlled by a thing called Zero, who is like a demigod trying to take over the universe. Because they, I believe it's like they can't possibly imagine a world that isn't completely comprised of him. So, for example, like you go to Kirby's planet and you see all these creatures having their own independent lives, and Dark Matter's like, how are you not part of my hive mind? That doesn't make sense. I don't like it, and tries to conquer everything. And then Kirby has to beat him up with like an exploding eye with literal blood coming out of it. It's a little disturbing, honestly, to see this thing die. In a Kirby game, like every single boss is like a world-ending god, basically. Half the bosses are from like alternate dimensions that are trying to blow up Earth. Well, not even blow up Earth, because Earth is frozen. That's a whole different thing that a lot of people actually know about. The planet called Shiver Star that looks surprisingly like Earth. And when you get to it, it looks frozen over, and it was said it was like, I think something about the sea levels like caused it to do it. I don't know. That's again, Kirby lore. Nintendo does not have a good outlook for the Earth. Actually, I sort of like how that curved. I really need to move this mouse, but I don't have the... If you could see the amount of space on my desk, like, I have, like, this arm space, and then I have where my mouse is, and I keep accidentally bopping my mouth. Every boss in Kirby is just ridiculous, and... Not every boss, every final boss. And it's just like some sort of terrible threat to the universe. And half the time Kirby's the one that actually releases them, mind you. Oh, that's like perfect. Layer. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't know, I'd love to do voice acting stuff if possible, but that's not really like my end goal. I know that some people are like, I'm going to be a voice actor no matter what. Like, oh, ooh. Software lagged for a sec. Not particularly good. But like, I'm just sort of like, voice acting would be fun. It'd be neat. I know that like Egoraptor, for example, he made animations as a way to like make your own reason for him to voice act. And the fact that more people aren't taking him seriously really bugs me, because there's like smaller time voice actors that are getting a lot more recognition. Like Egoraptor is like one of the biggest YouTube stars slash YouTube gaming stuff. He's one of the biggest people out there. But like people like I don't know, Jello Apocalypse, for example, like I can appreciate his talent and all that, but like I don't know, I feel like this other guy deserves a bit more recognition than he's getting. It's not like I can help him too much though, unfortunately. Like he's at the point where like if I did anything and I needed to hire a voice actor, his rates would probably be too expensive for me. But he's done stuff for like more official things. Okay, we're almost done. Because this one's in the background, I'm gonna give it like a much lighter blue. For the stuff, just because like perspective and all that. I'm gonna fix that top bit, but otherwise that's good. Come on. I've been told there's like a select few voices that I can do surprisingly well, and apparently I can do Zoidberg really well. And like just like a very small amount of voices that I can do surprisingly very accurately. But like they're so specific that I know this one. Hang on, wait. This is the this is the Twilight Princess goat herding music, if I'm remembering right. Right? Herd game. That's what it's called, but that's what it's from. Sorry, I'm looking at my reference, because I'm usually using my reference for colors at this point. Those like the same color. Yeah, they pretty much are. Alright. That's for the mountains and stuff. I'm gonna actually change this line. We're gonna have that go like that. There we go. I think besides the clouds... Oh. Not too shabby. These clouds should be like a very light sort of gray. I'm holding it like a palette. Look at this. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try to be fancy and look like I'm doing something cool. It didn't work. Alright, what's this? I give up. I don't know what this is from. But it's very familiar. Minigame Paper Mario. Huh. This is a really short song, so I guess the minigames aren't even that long. Paper Mario, also an excellent game. I'll fix that in a bit. No wait, I got this one. This is also a Zelda. A Link Between Worlds minigame music. I'm just guessing as I can go. I love this song too, so it's great. It's like really cool because like I can think of a very particular minigame that lasts like 2 minutes, which doesn't feel like a long time, but it's forever when you're trying to dodge giant chickens. It's a very complicated minigame. It's not that complicated. You're dodging giant chickens. That's actually the end of it. But like the clapping and everything, like everything gets like super intense as you're trying to dodge your chickens. Like, giant chicken, run! I love this game so much. Maybe it's just because this is probably like my nostalgia game, really, because it just reminds me of, you know, good times. I play it whenever I'm feeling down. Okay, maybe not whenever, but like I play it often when I'm like, I could use I need a good, reliable game to play. Is this from like Donkey Kong or something? I don't know. Let's find out, kids. Monkey Smash! Donkey Kong 64. I was not expecting Monkey Smash. Oh. I was not expecting Monkey Smash. Wasn't there another cloud? I swear there was an. Oh wait, no, I turned off the lines. That's why. Like, why can't I find this other cloud? Nope, there's no lines, buddy. You turned off your presets. This again. I can't get these curves. You know what? Hang on, I have an idea. I'm just like trying to do this like quick. That's how I did it before, so I'm gonna try to do it again. Oh jeez, that game's gonna traumatize me forever now. I got that's good. I got Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, which if you've never played it, extremely stressful game. But it's also an extremely fun game at the exact same time. So it's just like the guy, Bennett Foddy, I presume, narrating over you trying to climb a mountain while you're trying to climb a mountain, but your only tool to do it is a sledgehammer. And you can't use your legs because you're in a bucket or something. You're in like a cauldron. And you're just trying to climb this like crazy, weird mountain with all sorts of stuff in it. And at one point he's just like, he keeps saying stuff that's like, you know, he brings up inspirational quotes about like giving up, or like not giving up, I suppose. And like it's nice sometimes, but sometimes they'll just be like, "Ooh, you fell a far distance. That's really stinks." But you know what? You gotta keep going. And it's like you're not like counteracting how much like it feels like you're just insulting me more with the tone you're using, not really helping at all. It's slightly. You can turn him off, but I really don't want to because sometimes he says fun stuff. And he has like some really interesting insights about like how to get over certain things. You know, it's getting over it. And, you know, while you're literally getting over a mountain, that's not entirely what the game is about. You're getting over other stuff. It's just an entire, you know, giant allegory for, like, getting over an issue or problem or whatever. And it's a very satisfying game. Hang on. Monkey Smash! Moo Moo Farm. Oh, I remember Moo Moo Farm. It's a Mario Kart thing. There we go. I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. There. There's all the line work done, I think. Anything obvious outstanding? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. So, I was gonna go for another hour, but I don't know if I want to keep. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually get done in that time. I think I'm gonna go to this layer for one thing. I'm gonna start to color in some more stuff. This cloud is bugging me. This cloud's just a big no right now, and I am not accepting no's. I want yeses. There we go, that's a little better. Nope. I'm not accepting no, he says no. Oh, you know what, let me turn that off. Oops. Anyways, let me get like a... Let me check my reference again, actually. This is like a Yoshi Mario sort of song. This is just gonna be like, basically white for now. Alright, I have an idea. I have a fourth layer here. I'm gonna grab red. And I'm gonna get the bucket tool. What the heck? Oh, well, that's why. Let me get it red. There we go. So now I can actually see what I'm coloring in. I'm gonna turn this layer off. It's just so I can like do the snow and the clouds right. In the meantime, grab this. Go to the other tool. Alright. Actually turn this up a bit. Now it's just sort of paint by numbers, until I get to the shading, and that'll be a whole thing. Yeah, I might as well do the same white for the mountaintops. No point in not doing it. you think that this isn't interesting, the other day I was watching someone build a chair on their live stream. And honestly, it was hilarious. Actually a really fun watch, just watch someone struggle. Like, I'm not good with tools, what is an Allen wrench or an Allen key, because she was British. I could build furniture on stream, but I don't have any furniture to build. I also don't have any place to build it. So, yeah. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Okay. So, one day I was like looking through the streaming categories that like they have in the, what's it called? Just want to make sure I was still on the same layer. Because you can tag your stream with like different stuff. So like I was gonna tag mine. I didn't know what to tag this stream honestly with, but there was one that I was looking through all the tags, and there was one that was like crocheting, and I'm like, what? So you can have a crocheting stream, and that is something I learned, and honestly I might do that at some point. I'm not nearly good at crocheting to like no, not good enough, I should say, at crocheting to like do a whole stream about it, so I feel like I'm gonna have to get better. But it gave me the idea to crochet a thing, and I sort of don't want to reveal what that thing is until I actually can get to it. So even if you think that there's literally nothing you could possibly stream, crocheting is an option. There's all sorts of weird streamers out there. I've seen people that are just like cooking streamers. I don't think I've personally watched one, but I know they exist. I've seen them. I've seen them like on the main channel page, or the main page on Twitch. I would do a cooking stream. I enjoy cooking. I'm not super great at it, but I can use it enough to like a varying degree of success. Fun fact, this actually isn't like a straight white, this is actually slight off-white. It's just hard to see against white, but I was just like, let's not go for a perfect white, let's go for a slightly grayer white. The Mickey Musketeers. I think I just have this peak to do, and then I'll have everything, of the bulk of everything done, and I'll work my way backwards in the opposite direction. This is vaguely familiar to me, but I also don't know what it's from. Poke Jobs. Well, I don't know why I would know that, so... I've never played, like I previously said, I never played Pokemon Sword and Shields. Maybe it's just because of like the general band music, I don't know. It is reminding me of a scene from, I think, first Paper Mario, so... yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why this music is so celebratory, though. Right, let's lower the brush size. So we can close in on that. Hang on. Wait a second here. I looked ahead. This is apparently from Mario Odyssey, and honestly, I don't even slightly remember it. Mario Odyssey, by the way, very good game. I'd recommend that one to anyone, anytime. Especially if you like a challenge and you like 100%ing things. Very nice. It's a very good challenge for 100% runners. I don't think I actually ever got 100% on that game, just because it was like really frustrating to like do certain aspects of it. Like there's like a timing mini game you have to do, and I'm really bad at timing things. There's also like an RC car racing minigame. I don't know. There's a lot of minigames in that game. Also, I saw this and I want to fix it. It's just good for checking over like little details, honestly. I need to sit up more because it's starting to hurt my back by all the slouching I'm doing. Ah, there it is again. I'm just going around this now, making sure I got all the bits. Wow, that's a really big spot I missed. How'd I miss that? This sounds like it could be from Pokemon, honestly. Not a whole lot to talk about, honestly. And I'm just sort of jamming to the music at this point. I feel reinvigorated by the finding of this tool. It also sounds like it could be from Pokemon, actually. Probably more so than the other stuff. The last one, I should say. Oh, you know what? I just realized something I could talk about. So, Like a few months ago, I did a review of Japan Crate, just a crate I got from them, because I was curious what they were like. And I ate a bunch of Japanese candy. It was great. Oops. Oh, shoot. It was great. I enjoyed it, and it was weird to try out, like, smoky flavored crepes and stuff like that. So I ordered a few more. I ordered some more. I kept renewing the subscription. But I never got the January crate. I feel like I might have talked about this on stream before, but I never got the January crate. And I got really concerned about this. I'm like, well, shoot, why didn't I get the January crate? So I emailed them, and they emailed me back saying, like, well, it should be arriving within, you know, however long. They said, like, yes, we're sorry, we're having problems processing stuff, so everyone's getting their crates a little late. Our apologies, we're trying our best to get them out, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I just appreciated that they actually sent me a message that was like, hey, we're trying, we're sorry. And, you know, I read it, and it sounded like it was from a real person, not like a robot. Although it probably was an email that was copy-pasted to, like, you know, 2,000 other people. And I was like, alright, fine, I'll wait. So I waited, and I kept waiting, and I kept waiting. And then I get another email that was like, hey, your package shipped. I'm like, awesome, let me check the tracking. And the tracking didn't update. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, well, I guess I'll just sort of wait for the tracking to update. I checked it again recently. It still has an update, but I got an email that said that the package is in transit, and it should be delivered by this Thursday. Don't know how, but hey, apparently it's on its way, even though the tracking is just completely messed up. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. So hopefully, maybe next Wednesday, I'll review another box. But the thing is, I'm not sure if I'm getting the January box or the February box. So I'm a little concerned I'm gonna get the wrong box. I hope I get January's box. It looked like it had some really nice stuff in it, but February also looked like it had some nice stuff in it because it's Valentine's month. Valentine's Day is a stupid holiday anyways. Shoot. It must stink having a birthday on Valentine's Day. Like, you probably can't get any reservations at any restaurant. You actually end up getting March. That would be terrible. I've seen pictures, because they like send out on their Twitter like pictures of here's what's going to be in the March crate. Have you ever wanted to try something weird like this? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I would be so furious if I got the March crate somehow. This might be Splatoon. Or like some it's either Splatoon or some obscure game I've not heard of. Oh yeah, it's Splatoon. Tentacular Circulus. Tentacular? Tentacular. I'd absolutely be furious about that. Ugh. Anyways. Oh, shoot. No, whatever. I don't really need the reference anyways. I got the lines and the... I'm just doing the white right now. I don't really need to worry about the reference too bad. And I do have it shipping to here, so I should get it, like, hopefully tomorrow. This is because that's when it said it's going to arrive. Hopefully I get it tomorrow. I guess you'll get an update on Friday. This thing looks, okay, this thing looks a little, I was just looking at it in the little window. This thing looks terrifying. It's just a red sky. Oh, I missed the part, dang it. It's just a big red sky. That must be absolutely scary. Like nothing else. Oh, shoot, hang on. Yes, this actually sounds much like a Splatoon song. What game is this from? I don't know. This sounds like... My guess is this is the new Link's Awakening theme. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be going over that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right? Yeah, okay. This is Link's Awakening, right? Oh no, this is Nintendo Land. Okay, apparently. Okay, my bad. Sorry, Nintendo Land. I thought they would have done a little more whimsical version for the Link to the Past, or other one, whatever. Link's Awakening, that's it. Yeah, sit up straight. Stop breaking your back. Look how much taller I am when I actually sit up straight. Dang. You know, I might actually, like, when I finish this, I might actually flip it around, so that... I'll have to erase that. Yeah, I just might flip it, like, over the, vertical axis, just so I can have the better drawn stuff, which was later, on the side that's going to be more prevalent. I'm just hoping I get my box soon. I want some weird Japanese candy. And, like, sometimes they give you stuff and it's like, oh, neat. Other times they give you stuff and they're like, oh, what the heck is this? Alright, it got me. I don't know what this one is, but it sounds familiar. This way, that. Mario Party 2, okay. Psyduck now has equations flying in front of his face. It's actually pretty adorable. I was thinking this would be like a, what's it called? Earthbound Mother type song, but... Wow, I really drew that poorly. Oh, I'm looking at it. Hang on. Let me finish off this mountain. Oh, this is the theme from the Nintendo Badge arcade. I've had to hear this song so many times because the loading screen on this game is 10 minutes long, and sometimes it doesn't even let you in. This is such a neat idea that, like, they've sort of squandered. Shoot. I also don't know what this one is, but honestly I don't care enough to check. This might be Kirby. sounds like Kirby. A lot of video games have like their own very specific feel to the music. And honestly, I don't I don't know how much of this will fly on YouTube, but supposedly this should all fly on stream, so I think most music flies on stream. As long as you aren't being too upsetting to people, like covering, you know, like big record label music things. There we go, there's all the white, so we can turn this red off. And the clouds even look a little darker than, look at that. See, you can tell the clouds look a little darker. I think I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I think I'm hungry. I think we're gonna try to do the rest of the color. Yeah, we're gonna do like the rest of the coloring for this, and then we're gonna save the shadowing for another day. Possibly I'll just do that off stream. And yeah, but I just have to finish doing these mountains. Let me pull my reference back up and fix the zoom on it. I don't need detail that strong anymore. I'm gonna do these cliffs in this sort of purpley blue, purpley gray. It sounds like a Donkey Kong song, honestly, but I don't know for sure, so. You know what? Okay, before I forget, I'm going to save this, because I have not saved it in a while. Actually, I haven't saved it at all. Alright. So I can see a little better. This could be like a Wario song. I was gonna say, I don't think you've seen me say it at all. I had not. Not intentionally anyway. Apparently I had a save button preset onto this tablet, but... Someone with a hook for a hand was trying to use this thing. But now it's saved, so you can fear not. And you can see me still struggle to come up with words to talk about, because I actually am... I don't know, I don't really have anything to say about this at the moment. So sort of jam to the music with me. Shake my entire desk while I do this. Ah, the Wind Waker title screen. It's just gonna get me on another Wind Waker rant. That's just all that's gonna happen. And it's not even like a bad rant, it's just sort of a rant. How much more of this do I have? Quite a bit. How do you choose your colors? So I have a reference in front of me of that. It's the Club Penguin. It's some mountains from Club Penguin. And I'm just sort of, part of me is just choosing it off of those. But, mostly it's just sort of like what I would imagine like a more rocky sort of mountain would look like. Because like the cliffs they're using for this is like a similar shade of purple. Town Hall theme from Animal Crossing New Leaf. But yeah, I don't really have like a particular method. I just sort of think what I think looks good. Actually, I have a pretty interesting talent that I feel like more people deserve to have. More artistic-y people deserve to have. I have a really good eye for like choosing the right colors for my when I'm doing stuff with like acrylic or oil. I don't think I've actually ever done oil paint, but when I'm choosing acrylic paint, I'm really good at mixing colors to get the exact color I need. Or at least I was. I'm not sure if I haven't done it in a while, so. So every time I see like, I remember I was drawing an apple in my art class, and I ran out of the red I was using, and I wasn't using like a flat red. I was using like a mix of red and yellow and blue. Surprisingly, if you don't draw with paint often, you probably don't think, wow, you use blue with your red? Yes, I do. And that's just to like give it like more of a brown color. I think this is also Wind Waker. But I ran out of the red, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to mix more red, and I'm never gonna have any more. I'm never gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be an impossible task that it's too hard, because to get the exact same color right, it's not easy. But then I did it, and I got the exact color, and I was like, whoa, that's impressive. Okay, so then I did what I was doing for the day, and I came back, and it turns out like my palette didn't get closed up properly, so I had to remix more paint. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do it again. Guess what I did again? But I got the exact color I needed twice, just by eyeing it, which I think is fairly impressive. This song's great for any occasion, and I challenge you to find an occasion where this would not be a good song. Even at a funeral, it wouldn't be that bad. Let's try to go with this. Yeah, that works. It's just sort of a flat gray. It's not very super interesting. Monochromic? Is that the word? Monochromic? Monochromatic, that's the word I'm thinking of. That's impressive. Thank you! Like, and... oh, I almost got, like, the exact same color as this background. And it's like, it was something that I was really proud of, and I showed it to the art teacher, and she's like, oh, neat! Anyways, keep drawing. And I'm like, oh. But, like, for me, who is, like, I think I'm okay at art. I'd say I'd give myself a 6 out of 10. I can draw something if I need to draw something. This is my favorite song ever? Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, let's keep it at 50. And like the teacher wasn't super impressed, but I was super impressed with myself, and that doesn't happen that often, so... I don't impress myself that often, unless I'm, like, cooking something. But even then, I'm like, yeah, I did this alright. Although that she was, like, the best art teacher I've ever had, so... And I had her for multiple classes, too. This is Luigi's Mansion. I believe Egad's place. It's Egad's house. Technically it is his house. Yeah, that's a interesting point. Egad, technically, I think he technically owns the mansion. Although, oh, you know, now I'm thinking about it, I'm proud. Aww. Someone actually has pride in me for accomplishment that's worth having pride in. You know how many accomplishments I've done? People are like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, it wasn't that hard to do. It's not like I did anything impressive. Or like, you make a good meal and people are like, I'm so proud you made this meal. It's like, it wasn't hard. I followed a recipe. I don't know. But like whenever I do something that's like actually impressive, I'm like, wow, look at that, and everyone else is like, oh, neat. It's like, what the heck, man? I put an effort for something for once, and then everyone's just like, neat. But then I didn't put any effort into something, and everyone's like, wow, that's great. And I'm like, I've had art. I remember in like 6th grade or something, we were having a little art show at our school, just for the students, like the students' artwork. And I got like runner-up to one of like the. This is the Deku Palace from Majora's Mask, I believe. Hang on, right? Deku Nut Palace. Yep. This is also Try Not to Dance Nintendo music. But I'm having pretty easy time. Yeah, I got into an art show with just like I'm not even sure if I submitted it or if the teacher just picked it. It was weird. Like the teacher is basically just like picking her favorite pieces of art to put into the art show, and then she showed it to judges who then picked their favorites out of them. Which is like, it feels like a very exclusive guild of art choosers. I've always wanted to be a judge on like something like that, like an art show or science fair or something like that. I'd love to do that, but I don't think I ever will. I can't imagine an opportunity that would present that sort of thing to me. What is this music? Oh shoot, hang on, I'm gonna have to fix that now. Oh heck. I'm on the right layer. This is a Mario song, I know that. I'm not sure. It might be like a Rainbow Bridge Ride thing, whatever it's called. It totally danced as soon as it started. You're down and boogieing. This is apparently the easy part, though. You can't be dancing already. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Don't make me call the dance police on you. Because I will. You know the rules. Sussing is no excuse for a dance break. Don't make me call the dance police on you. Left portal. Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario? Is this from Dr. Mario? It says it's from Smash Brothers. This is a great song. Twilight Princess Hidden Village. Kakariko. Well, not Kakariko Village. This is like technically Kakariko Village though. I think it's canonically is a Kakariko Village, but then they moved the Kakariko Village to a different Kakariko Village. This is a great segment all around in the game where you're just like, you show up, there's like 40 bokoblins, and you have your bow, and you have to shoot them all down. But it's just like a fun little like break between. I think I can't remember the exact reason you're going here in the game. But I think it's to like repair the Dominion Rod. I don't know. My vision's going all funny because I'm like having trouble like seeing what color is what. Jeez. Shoot. I can't tell like if something's white. You know what? Hang on. There. This will make it easier. Then you have to come back to this. Well, you don't have to, but you can come back to this, and you can get a heart piece if you talk to a chicken, and then stay in the lines. Shut up! Oh wait, that's not where the camera is. Shut up! You can get a piece of heart if you come back here, like after. You probably can do this like immediately after, actually. But there's a chicken, and it'll be like, hey, the cats are bored, play with them. And you have to like find 40 cats or something. Might be less than 40, but there's a lot of cats. I'm just thinking about cats. That's where my head is right now. You know what I'm thinking of now? I'm thinking of... Okay, I was watching this video. And the guy like shows you a bunch of pictures, and you're like, huh, okay. You know, it's just sort of makes one of those things make you think. He's like, something about these pictures feels off, right? It just feels like there's something missing. But what could it be? And then he like shows that like, oh, these were actually the backgrounds for Lego set boxes. I don't think I have a Lego set box on hand, but like you can see like where all the characters were supposed to be arranged and stuff. I only have 2 more mountains left. Wow, this went faster than I thought. I want to make this one like a really pale blue. Okay, sort of. That's green. Like that color. Yeah, I like that color. Okay. This might be Break the Targets. This sounds like Break the Targets. Or like minigame from Smash Brothers. Maybe specifically Smash Brothers Melee. But he shows you the things from Lego sets, the backgrounds, and that's sort of what made me think of that, because like I'm like, this is just gonna be a background piece, but you know, whatever. I should really lower my brush size. But then he starts talking about liminal spaces. And they're like the idea behind liminal spaces is that they're the areas, sort of like pictures of things that are like feel empty or off or somehow nostalgic to everyone. I can't really think of a good example. If you know about the back rooms, that's a very solid example of a liminal space. Because like he looked into the science behind it, and like I think he came to the conclusion that the reason for it was like, jeez, I'm doing an awful job at coloring this. Hang on. This is, oh, wait, this has a great song. This has a great name. It's like called like Smashing Song of Revenge or something. I think that's what it's called. Unfounded Revenge. But it's like, it also can be like mixed with another song called like Smashing Song of Praise. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's just, liminal spaces are really interesting if you want to look into them, and if you want to like go on a weird experience where you're just like, I swear I've been to all these places, but I couldn't tell you when. I think I got a little outside line there, hang on. No idea what this is from, but I'm gonna guess Donkey Kong. Thought I was doing something wrong there. Ah, sit up straight, dang it. It is 10:36 already. Jeez, I didn't think it would be that late. When's the next stream of anything gonna be? The next stream is going to be probably Friday. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, this actually goes down pretty far, I didn't realize. And I'm not sure what we're going to be playing that Friday. I'm sort of, I'm between two games because like Friday's like my Steam, sort of like random Steam demo game. Today is whatever Wednesday, which means I get to do whatever I want. But I try to stick to video games on Fridays specifically, just because like. Okay, no, that's what's gonna bug me. This sounds vaguely familiar. I want to say it's from Splatoon. Let's see. So often you just have to stop and be like, Piranha Creeper Creek. Mario 3D World. Huh, I guess I could see that. It feels like it would fit in Splatoon pretty well. I'm like, isn't there a spot of this I missed? There is a spot. It's like all the way over here. Yep. I should consider streaming earlier in the day. I think that would help get more people in. I don't know. Alright, 2 more mountains. What color should they be? I don't know. Probably mountain colors. Yes, I realize I have a blue mountain. Let's try to get more of a gray mountain. Oh wait, it's red. Duh. Yeah, that works. I like that. Sort of between playing Skull and Hades tomorrow. They're both games that I got recently and I've been wanting to play them. This is Pokemon for sure. This is like probably like a random route. Route 25 from Pokemon Red, White, Blue, and Sapphire. I don't know. I like the claps in the song, that's great. The little... I think this was in a previous mix, but still a very good song. Alright, one more mountain. And then I guess we'll call it there after this mountain. One more mountain to climb, my friends. Let's do this one a little more red. This is just a little red. When I say red, I don't mean like we're gonna make this a blood red mountain, because it is a blood red mountain right now. But we're gonna just make this a little red to sort of give it like a granity sort of stone look. More red than that. You know, let's get like fully into it. Yeah, there we go. This is basically brown, but it's like into the red colors. Shh. This is Pokemon, I know that for sure. I can't remember which city this is. But this is a city. I want to say it's like Vermilion City or something, I don't know. I don't know my Pokemon cities, I'm sorry. Forgive me, internet! Vermilion? I think that's the name of the city. I'm sure it'll tell me if I look at it, so I'm gonna look at it. Driftvale City. Would not have called that. Oh, this is medium. We're in the medium territory for the try not to dance. Nearly there. I don't know why my throat's saying so not clear, even though I'm not saying anything. Alright. I think that's it. That's actually a really good color for a mountain. You know what, I'm gonna try to get the whole thing on screen now. Hang on. There we go, we can turn off the red skies of death. One more thing before we go. It's gonna be in the back. We're gonna gradient. Get a blue sky, a nice blue sky. There we go. I like that. I think it looks nice. Right now it looks like a child's drawing, I know, but I'm gonna add shading to it next time, or without. Maybe I'll do that off stream, I'm not sure. There I am. Hello! Hello! Where did I... Oh, my little marker tube. Oh, it was a great song to end on. So, I guess that's it for now. If you're watching this on the stream and you haven't already done so, hey, consider dropping a follow. It really helps out. If you're watching this on YouTube at the re-uploads, which I'm still getting through, go me, feel free to come over to twitch.tv/noise_master to check out stuff here. Or drop a follow. Hey, we do stuff live here all the time. You know what? I'm going to save this before I forget to. Okay. And I will be here, not tomorrow, but the next day, with something. I might be playing Skull or Hades. And yeah. Until then, I guess I'll see everybody. Where's my mouse? I guess I'll see everybody next time.